Hello and welcome to our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter's live show. I'm Yuan Yuan from Xinhua News Agency. If you decide you would climb a mountain in every country you visit, now in China, Mount Tai is a must-see place because it is regarded as the top of 5 great mountains in the country, and the annual International Climbing Festival of Mount Tai has been held here. But before climbing up, let's welcome a friend, Li Zijun, to join us on the broad. Hello, Zijun, and welcome. And how many years have you been working here?
About 10 years.
Oh, it's too long. You must know more about the Mount Tai. And given the weather and natural scenery, which season is best for climbing the mountain?
Every season has its different feature. The flowers in spring, the waterfall in summer, the comfortable weather in autumn, and the snow in winter.
Oh, that's good. And how many hottest attractions for tourists, and what are they?
That's a lot of. And the most famous sector is here, 18 bands. And it has 1,622 steps. And the vertical height is about 400 meters. When you reach here, please prepare yourself well before you start to conquer 18 bands. You can have a rest when you finish one band, but remember, don't stop when you are on the step, or you will feel more tired and it's very dangerous.
From our camera, you could see the 18 bands is very steep, and the old man should climb up and down very slowly. And it has 1,662 steps, and its vertical distance is 400 meters, Zijun told us. And some people hold sticks climb up the 18th band. At the world's most climbed mountain in the world's most populous country, yes, Mount Tai is an extremely popular destination for tourists and home and abroad. And it has received 6 million people every year. And don't expect to be one person on the mountain, even you climb the mountain at night. There are more than 7,200 steps the whole way, and it will take you 3 to 7 hours to climb the peak. A 4 to 7 hour climb may sound daunting, but don't make things harder for yourself by lugging a full pack of drinks and snacks. You could buy them on the way. Of course, they are more expensive than in town because all food and drinks are carried by porters step by step. A Mount Tai porter shoulders over 50 kilograms on a carrying pole and finishing his journey of more than 3,000 steps up Mount Tai and takes a well-deserved rest. And they have to slog up the winding Mount Road 2 or 3 times every day in busy season, like Chinese Spring Festival or national holiday days. Tourists on Mount Tai think the porters simply transport groceries such as food, bottled water, vegetables, and fruit uphill. But they do more than that. Porters also contributed to the construction of the mountain's scenic areas. Porters in the 1980s and 1990s played an important role in the construction of the ropeways on the mountain. Mount Tai is located in the north of Tai'an City, East China's Shandong province. It is regarded as top of the 5 great mountains for its unique geographical location and numerous cultural heritage. It is also the most famous mountain in Chinese history, destination of imperial pilgrimages and sacrifices for over 3,000 years. Ancient people thought that Mountain Tai was the nearest place to heaven. They worshipped Mountain Tai and believed that if Mountain Tai is peaceful, the whole world is peaceful. There are 27 emperors in history held their celestial rituals in Mount Tai. Their religious significance transcends faith. They have been associated with Confucianism and Buddhism, but their strongest relation is with Taoism. Taoism is a religious or philosophical tradition of Chinese origin, which emphasizes living in harmony with the Tao, or literally way. The Tao is a fundamental idea in most Chinese philosophical schools. In Taoism, however, it denotes a principle that is a source, pattern, and substances of everything that exists. Taoism differs from Confucianism by not emphasizing rigid rituals and social order. Taoist ethics vary depending on the particular school, but in general tend to emphasize Wu Wei in Chinese. That means effortless action, naturalness, simplicity, spontaneity, and the 3 treasures: compassion, frugality, and humility. Mountain Tai is often considered to be the most important of the 5 secret mountains of Taoism, to the extent that it is actively considered to be a deity by many religious Taoists. Since ancient times, it has been associated with rulership, leading to its incorporation into the imperial cult as a source of charisma. In particular, it was thought that skiing to the highest peak and performing a sacrifice there was a guarantee of the political legitimacy of a ruler. Each of the 5 great mountains is related to one of the 5 cardinal directions. Mountain Tai is a mountain of the east, and in Chinese culture, it is regarded as a secret direction because it is where the sun and moon rise. So Mountain Tai is the most venerated of China's 5 secret mountains, and it is associated with birth, sunrise, and renewal. The first emperors of China, Qin Shi Huang, announced the unity of China from the summit of Mountain Tai 200 years before the birth of Christ. Nowadays, Mount Tai is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, visited by 6 million people every year. There are dozens of temples, stone tablets, and inscriptions lining the path to the summit, making the mountain a cultural as well as natural attraction. The gateway for climbing Mount Tai is the city of Tai'an, roughly halfway between Beijing and Shanghai, making Mountain Tai an ideal stop between the 2 cities. Well, it is not one of China's tallest mountains. The way to the top is still a challenge. From the foot to the peak, it consists of more than 7,200 stone steps. Certainly, you could take a cable car halfway, but walking the whole way can take anywhere from 3 to 7 hours. At At the end of the 18 bands, we reach the south gate to the heaven. It is called the third gate to the heaven. It's a symbolic structure of Mount Tai. And you can see with our camera, you can see there are many people here. Many of them take photos here because it is a symbolic structure of Mount Tai. And could you introduce the gate to our audience?
Okay. It is an arch gateway here, and it is called the 19-man. There is a garret with double roofs above the gate, known as skyscraping garret.
Okay, with our camera you can see at the two sides of the gateway a carved stone couplet is written. The gate keeps away the highest heavens, facing upward the famous historical site of heaven. There are 10,000 worshipped steps and looked upon 1,000 marvelous spectacular of mountain peak. The outstanding aesthetic value of the south gate to heaven depends upon the appreciation of the beautiful. Some experts think that the concept of south gate of heaven can be said to be an example of combining human landscape with landscape. And Mount Tai is the most crowded mountain and in the most populous country. So you can see and imagine how many visitors here, and without camera you can see there are many people, the old, the young, the women and men. And now in the south gate to heaven, one of the most famous symbolic structure of Mount Tai. They take photos here. Many of them comes from other cities in China. Hello, we will conduct a live show on Facebook.
Right.
Yeah. And can you give us an interview?
Sure.
Where are you from?
Australia.
Australia. And the first time you climbed Mount Tai?
Yes, first time.
How do you climb up?
All the way from the Red Gate, we climbed up.
Okay. And seeing the views, how they're feeling?
Amazing. The views are amazing.
And how do you know the Mount Tai?
Saw it online. So, yeah, research before we came.
And you have traveled other places in China?
Came from Shanghai and Suzhou, and then came here.
And in Shandong, the first place is the Mount Tai?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, if you just tuned in, we are with Xinhua News Agency live broadcasting Mount Tai, top of China's 5 secret mountains. It is the world's most crowded mountain in world's most populous country. It receives 6 million people every year.
Hola.
In ancient times, the first thing for an emperor to do on ascending to the throne was to climb Mount Tai and held celestial rituals here to pray for peace and health. And it was thought that scaling to the highest peak and performing a sacrifice here was a guarantee of the political legitimacy of a ruler. These special ceremonies and sacrifices earned the mountain widespread fame. In addition, many poets and literary scholars also visited the mountain to gain inspiration. The dozens of temples, the numerous stone inscriptions and stone tablets are the best testament to this visitor. Mount Tai also played an important role in the development of Buddhism and Taoism, especially Taoism. So in December 1987, it was included as World Cultural and Natural Heritage by UNESCO. Besides historical relics, Mountain Tai boasts unique natural scenery too. The lofty peaks, deep valleys, spectacular waterfalls, a haunting rocks and the centuries-old pines and cypresses will undoubtedly encourage you, leaguer with no thought of leaving. Confucius, a great thinker, philosopher, and educator in ancient China, declared from the summit, "Climb Mount Tai and the whole world looks small." His words express how Mount Tai looks large against its low-lying surroundings, and also the more philosophical musing that the higher you climb, the greater your vision is. There are 4 wonders of the mountain: the sun rises from the east, the sunset glow, the silver clouds, and the golden belt along the Yellow River. Is this the first time a visitor?
Yeah, it's my first time in Taishan, yes.
And when did you start today's journey?
When?
When?
This morning at 8 in the morning.
And you take the cable car
No,
or
no,
walking?
walking.
Walking
Yeah,
the whole way.
yeah, because I want to live 100 years, so I decided to climb.
You're too tired now?
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And come across and visit the Mount Tai. What's the feeling?
Yeah, it's a really nice place. I like this old building, old stuff, and wonderful.
And how do you know the Mount Tai?
I heard before because it's really famous, and books, literature, and so I came to visit.
And except Mount Tai, other countries or mountain in China you have visited?
Some mountains, but there's 4 holy mountains in China.
5.
5, yeah. So this is the first one.
You will climb the other 4.
Why not? Yeah, why not? Maybe one day.
And what you work in China or only travel?
I'm living in Shanghai now, working in Shanghai. But yeah.
And do you see that today people is crowded or not?
We are in China, so it's okay.
And I see you into the temple, and you will pray for health or happiness in the Chinese temple or not?
Probably. For good health and happiness, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we finally reached the highest point of Mount Tai, and this is the best place for sunrise watching. Without the camera, you could see there is a temple. The temple is called Jade Emperor Temple. It was built in honor of the Jade Emperor of Taoism, the most powerful god of Taoism. And there are a lot of locks. The locks is here. People prayed for health and happiness. And without camera, you could see there is a big stone in the middle of the yard with the engraving the summit of Mount Tai, 1,544 meters above the sea. And on the northwest corner is the stele with the inscription, "The ancient sacrificial treaty." The ancient sacrificial terrace. It is this site emperors set up the altar and offered sacrificial ceremonies to heaven. Okay, now we are approaching the end of our today's live, and thank you very much for watching. And if you are interested in today's video, please leave comments on below the poster and share the video. Thank you very much.
Thanks again for staying with us.
See you next time. Bye bye.